Right. Something has definitely changed with this team. We're on a massive run right now. Confidence is sky high and the wins just keep coming. We've got League, Cup and Europe in this episode, so let's see how far we can take it. And we're going to be starting with our European Conference League match against Brøndby. And hopefully, we start off with a win. You remember me saying previous episode that Brøndby used to be I'm sure they used to be a much better team. I think they're Danish. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think they're Danish. I always used to remember them in like, it might have even been like FIFA back in the day, or just like football games in general. Because obviously you didn't have the amount of leagues and stuff that you have on FIFA and whatnot. These like back in the day, and you only used to really have like a selection of European teams, and Brøndby were always one of them, which is why they've always kind of stood out to me as one of these European teams. Anyway, yeah, I think they're Danish though, but I am not entirely sure on that. But I certainly don't think they're quite as good as they used to be. So I'd be expecting a win here for us. But let's see if expectations meet reality. Look, we've been doing pretty well. I mean, we had been doing pretty well. As we go 1-0 down after 34 minutes in this game, at home as well. But we're on the back of a pretty good run of results. Obviously, six wins in a row. And let's see if we can at least not lose this game and make it an unbeaten run rather than just a winning run. But I mean, 34 minutes in, still plenty of time to turn this game around. If we actually start, I mean, that's not going to help. With Balalovic getting injured, we will swap him out for Keskinen. So we'll go with Fraser. See what Ryan Fraser can do on that left-hand side. We look like we just haven't got going at all in that first half. Just the one shot, none on target. I mean, there's only 3 shots for them, so it's been a pretty lackluster first half for both teams. And as we go in at half time, 0-1. Let's see if we can improve things in the second half. Need our midfielders to start getting on the ball and dictating it a little bit more. We've turned to Redondo and Amaro. They are more than good enough to take this game by the scruff of the neck. Milanovic, who's been so good for us this season as well. What do you think's flying around my room? The wonders of having nice weather. Anyway, I digress. 61 minutes in, can we maybe actually do something? Or are we going to concede another goal here? As Hedegaard goes down the right-hand side, gets tackled by Brandon Williams. Maybe a counter is on as Amaro plays it forward to Milanovic. Sends one over the top to Brenner. He's going to go one-on-one with the keeper. Take a touch past him and put it into an open goal to make it 1-1. And the counter was on. Great ball over the top to Brenner, who took it pretty well, to be honest. Lovely little first touch to take it past the goalkeeper and set it up to for a tap into an open goal. Now, can we maybe push on and get a winner? They'll only had 3 shots to their 7, so it looks like we've been pretty poor so far. See what Ralston can do. He's been playing pretty well recently as well. As Brendan drops deep, plays it forward to Milanovic. He's going to go past his man and try and fire it into the near post, but he's going to send it wide. And Chance goes begging. The highlight's not done though, so what's going to come from this? As Brøndby are looking to attack now, but they've given it away to Milanovic. Ryan Fraser playing it 1-2 between him and Brandon Williams. Gets tackled though. And Gregorich sends it long over the top to Kappenberger. Great name. But fires his shot wide of the post. And we get away with one there. Amaro's looking a little bit tired. And we'll get Jensen on for Brandon Williams. And will we do anything else? Yeah, we'll go with a Raimu for Amaro. Inject some fresh legs into the midfield for the last 15 minutes and see if we can push on and maybe get a winner. As it looks like we're being outperformed, to be honest. Going to the match stats at least, anyway. And it looks like those changes are going to make no difference unless maybe I spoke too soon. Or maybe we're going to concede as Jensen's giving it away. Anderson now plays into Kappenberger. Plays one out wide to the left with Weaver. I think that's Weaver. Waver? Not entirely sure how to pronounce those funky letters, but sends it over anyway. And it looks like that is how it's going to finish. It is 1-1. And I mean, it's not the worst result, but it's certainly one that I kind of would have expected to win. But it's not a loss. That's the main thing. At home, though, you kind of would have expected better. Right, we received 115k, so that's at least one positive. And we'll give the boys a cheeky rest, apart from Bilalovic, who's obviously picked up an injury from that game. And nothing of real interest. They've got another good game coming up within 2 days. Dundee in the league, so we'll be looking to get back to winning ways. And hopefully we can actually turn up in that game, seeing as doesn't seem that we did in Europe. But we receive 80k from the Giampi deal. And Proctor showing the boys how to train with his nice 9 rating. Loanee signing from Aston Villa. Kerr has confidence in Brenner, so do I. Been pretty good for us, and certainly seemed a lot more consistent than the other strikers that we've got anyway. He's got some pretty nice stats, to be fair. And as you'll see, we are signing Johnny Evans as a set piece coach. Things I never thought I'd say in 2026, but here we are. No, yeah, I think I went through all the advice, where it comes up with the coaching advice and whatnot, where it tells you to sign certain coaches and physios and all that sort of rubbish. Well, I just went through and did all that, as I hadn't actually looked at like physios and whatnot since we started the save. So yeah, those will be the sorts of people that you'll be seeing coming in. And now we are into that Dundee game. Like I say, hopefully we can return to winning ways. After a pretty mixed start to the season, we've obviously the 6 wins in the last episode certainly has bumped us up the table a little bit. So let's see if we can continue that and try and head towards the top of the table. Look to do something pretty much straight from the kickoff. Louis Barry fires it into Brenner, goes back out wide to Fraser. Ryan Fraser down the right hand side, cuts back. Ralston with a cross. It's cleared though out to the left now with Brandon Williams. He's going to turn and just hold the possession between him and Litherland. Going to slow things down, keep the ball here. Ryan Fraser gets another attempt to cross it in. Whips it into the far post and slowing it down certainly worked. Fraser with a great cross to the far post and Keskinen's there to meet it to make it 1-0 inside 2 minutes, and that is certainly how we wanted to start this game. Ryan Fraser showing how Ralston how to cross the ball. Wicked cross to the far post. Well, it's not even really far post, is it? Centre of the goal. Keeper's rooted to the spot as the cross comes in, and then doesn't get near the header. And we start, as we mean to go on, with a goal inside 2 minutes. We're looking for a second one now within 6 minutes. Louis Barry plays it back out to Dan Gore. And now Keskinen down the left. Going to cut in on his right foot. He's going to go for the near post, but he's going to send it into the crowd. Keskinen showing that he probably should have played in midweek, but unfortunately for us, his match sharpness, not sharpness, but his condition was probably about 70% or something. So we left him on the bench, and obviously he never actually came on in the end, but probably could have done with him. He's showing us today what he can do. Not just the goal, but another good chance for him there. So we're going to see another chance here, 27 minutes in. Dan Gore pinging one over the top to Keskinen, and he fires it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. And like I just said, showing us what we were missing. Great ball from Dan Gore there, the loanee signing from Man United, to find him. And simple as you like. Throw in, Amaru, one pass, inked ball over the top. I mean, it's a great ball. Takes it down on his chest and fires it into the ground and past the goalkeeper McCracken. I wonder if his first name is Phil. That's an old one for you. 2-0 up though. Great start to this game as Louis Barry now playing it out wide to Ryan Fraser. Loses it, goes back to the goalkeeper, and Dundee are going to get away with it this time. But we've picked it up again. Dan Gore looks like he's just been absolutely hacked down in the middle of the pitch. And it's going to be a red card for Finlay Robertson. It looked pretty bad. I'm not sure about T40, but it looked like he just booted him, to be honest. But, I mean, Dundee are struggling to get going here. Not a single shot for them so far. And it's made even harder for them now as they're down to 10 men. As Brenner plays it out wide with Ralston. Ralston's going to go past his man, try and pull it back, but poor cross in the end. But they've given us the ball straight back again. And now Litherland is advancing. Their centre-back. And he fires across goal. But unfortunately can't make the finish. But he went light-headed, finding himself that far up the pitch in open play. As we're going at half-time, 2-0 to the good. Or 2 goals to the good, should I say. Against 10 men, you would hope that is the 3 points in the bag. As we've got a corner now. And it's cleared out to the edge with Brenner. Amaro plays it back to Ryan Fraser, goes for the curling effort, hits the post, comes out to Keskinen, who fires it in. And he's showing the doubters today with his hat-trick. Inside 49 minutes. And Ryan Fraser getting very unlucky with his curling effort, but Keskinen seems to be, everything seems to be falling for him today as he scores his hat-trick. Ryan Fraser been unlucky not to get the assist there. And we'll get Lazatic on. We'll get Jensen on. And like I say, this game looks like it should be in the bag now. So we'll get some of the players who are playing more often off and give some other players a chance. Get some fresh legs on. Rest the other ones ready for the Conference League matches next, or coming up next. Fraser plays a free kick short, and Keskinen has absolutely fired one in from outside the box. What a finish that is, and what a day for Keskinen as he picks up his 4th goal of the game. Unbelievable finish there. With the 8 finishing and the 10 long shots. Not so sure about that, but we will take it either way. 75 minutes in now. Dundee looking to maybe grab a consolation. As Duke McKenna plays into Didu. And Richardson down the right-hand side. He's going to cross it into the far post. Didu heads it. And it's going to hit the post, leaving Proctor on the ground and coming straight back to, I think that was McKenna. I'm not sure. He tapped it into an open goal with the goalkeeper lying on the ground, having missed the first one. And Dundee do, in fact, get a consolation with their first notable attack. Duke McKenna. I was close. The free kick comes in, and Callum Jones heads it in to make it 4-2. Unless VAR says otherwise. Checking goal. And the goal has been awarded. So, Dundee, is this going to be just a consolation, or are they actually going to make a comeback with 10 men here? They've done nothing all game until this last 15 minutes or so. And then scored 2 goals in 4 minutes as they're looking to get another one here. Or are we about to put it out of sight? I mean, it should have been well out of sight anyway, to be honest, but as Duke McKenna plays it back out wide to Anning. Gets it back out on the left-hand side, cuts in on his right foot, and has bent it into the far post to make it 4-3 with 3 minutes left plus injury time. What am I seeing? This is a 10-man Dundee that were 4-0 down. And all of a sudden, they are within a goal of equalising. Thankfully, nothing's going to come from it. And we finish 4-3 and take a breath after that because we nearly threw that one away. Thank God Keskinen scored 4 and not just the hat-trick. As we are now top of the table. Thanks to Keskinen. Got away with one in the end there, which looked to be very comfortable. I find it funny. He just doesn't look remotely special at all. Like, don't get me wrong, his physicals are really good, but even his mentals aren't particularly great. But he is certainly doing the business for us, and as he scored 3 in 6 in the Conference League and 7 goals and 1 assist in 7 starts and 2 sub appearances in the league so far, he's doing bits. And he's certainly one of the reasons we are now top of the table. Obviously, Rangers have got a game in hand. If they do win that, they will go back top. We will rest everyone ready for our next game, which is going to be Motherwell. And then we've got a cup match and then another Conference League game. So, João Carvalho, I've had this guy in another save and he never turned out quite as good as he expected. Never hit that potential. Amaro gets a wage hike. I don't think it'll be much because I couldn't even offer much. It's just at 8.5k. So one of the things I had to do to even get him to agree to come to us in the first place. He's certainly looking worth it at the moment. And no fresh injuries, I don't think, so that's good. And yeah, looking like we're just about ready for this Motherwell game then. Right, Motherwell. We're just going to show the goals of this one. We've got a few games to get through, and we go 1-0 up inside 27 minutes with Louis Barry, assisted from Ryan Fraser. Lovely little bit of play there to put him 1-1 with the goalkeeper and fire it past. And then 32 minutes in, the corner coming out to the edge of the box. Nichols fires it in, cleared as far as Brenner, and the counter attack is on. As Louis Barry goes past his man, turns back, cuts back on his left foot and fires it into the near post. Probably looked for the middle, and everyone seemed to have stopped running, to be honest. Leaving him with little options, so he decides to go himself and makes it 2-0. And then 39 minutes in, Ralston, going on a little adventure inside, gives it to Gorg, plays a 1-2 with Keskinen plays a 1-2 with Brenner, and scores again to make it 5 goals in 2 games for the finish. He's not finished, he's 24. If you know, you know. And that is how it finished, 3-0. And another good result for us. Louis Barry on form. Good to see. Good to see our lone players doing the business. Obviously, Dan Gore a little bit younger than Louis Barry, but they both seem to be doing what's required when they're actually getting their chances. Obviously, Dan Gore's competing with Redondo and Demoro for that first team spot, so we'll give the squad another rest. Obviously, we've got another game within 2 days in this one. We've got a League Cup fixture coming up against St Mirren, I think that is. And hopefully we can make it another win and progress in the competition. These white fluffy things flying around my room are driving me mad. Emery's unhappy with Proctor's loan agreement. Did we not sort this out previously? I can't remember. What is unhappy about his role? We'll have a look at that in a minute. As we get offered a new contract, I'll just accept whatever they give me. Obviously, we're not planning on leaving. We have a challenge to complete that involves us staying here, so we will just accept whatever we get given. Right, St Mirren in the League Cup. We are just going to show the goals again for this one. Not too really worried about this competition, to be honest, as we go 1-0 up inside the first minute with Ayrton Moises. Lazatic finding him. You'll notice a little bit of a rotated squad for this one. Herrera in goal, Devlin in at right back, Tobers at centre back, and Jensen getting a start. And obviously, our loan signings will be ones we're looking to do something in this game, with Dan Gore and Louis Barry getting a chance to start again. As we go 2-0 up, and Milanovic, who has been one of our best players this season, fires it in and scores a great goal to make it 2-0. And that's how the first half ends. And then 61 minutes in, Milanovic finding Lazatic, goes back to Aremu. And Jack Milne, not had as much game time this season, as Dan Gore fires it through to Milanovic, who hits the crossbar, but it's going to bounce over the line and go into the back of the net to make it 3-0 as he gets his second goal of the game. Or not. And the game finishes 2-0, and Milanovic doesn't get his second goal. But we do hold on for the win, which is the main thing, and we do progress through to the next round. Keskinen and getting Player of the Month. Well deserved. 7 goals in 5 games. That is very good by anyone's standards. As we scoop Manager of the Month, which is also nice to see. And yeah, I certainly don't understand how he's doing what he's doing, but we certainly will take it. And I'm pretty sure his value's gone up like $1 million or something since we literally looked like a game ago or something. Not sure why he's set to being loan listed, but yeah, we'll remove that now as he is well and truly established as one of our best players. And I'm just going to sort the squad into the selection info. And we'll just have a quick look at how everyone's getting on. 12 goals for Keskinen in 15 starts. And Ayrton Moises with 5 goals, 4 assists. Milanovic with 11 and 5. So got a couple of players that were here before we even came in Milanovic and Keskinen. And doing the business for us this season. Both with double digits already, which is great to see. I think we'll try and sort of loan out for Milne. Obviously, we signed Ralston to play right back, which I do think was an improvement on him. But obviously, it means that Jack Milne's not going to get the game time that he wants. Right, we've got Karabag now in the Conference League. We are at home again. So let's see if we can do a little bit better than we did against Bromby. We can see if we can actually turn up in this game, seeing as we were so poor against them. We did get a draw, obviously, but let's see if we can go one better in this game and actually get a win. I don't know too much about Karabag. I do know I'm pretty sure they've caused a couple of upsets IRL over the last couple of years. I'm pretty sure against English teams anyway. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's Karabag. I know they're a half decent side though. As Brandon Williams gets it back, crosses it with his left foot to the far post. It's going to be cleared to the edge of the box. And then cleared again as far as Ralston, who finds Ryan Fraser down the right hand side, cuts in on his left foot and fires it in, but it's going to hit the post and come back out as Karabag get lucky there and breathe a sigh of relief as the scoreline remains 0-0. Good effort from Fraser. You know what? I still never actually checked if he was left-footed. If he was left-footed, I certainly would have expected him to finish that one. As we go close again with the corner there inside 19 minutes. And yeah, we started off a little bit slow in the first 10 minutes or so, but since then we have certainly taken the game by the scruff of the neck. And other than that, not too much happening in that first half. Considering we've had 12 shots, I certainly haven't seen much of the action. I've got such an itchy nose at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's hay fever, which I've never had. Anyway, 48 minutes. Can we maybe go and actually get a goal now? Milanovic gives it back to Brandon Williams. Fires it into Brenner. Brenner sends one over the top out wide to Fraser on the right hand side. Going to cut back on his left, cross it in towards the far post, and Keskinen with a header, but a great save by the keeper to keep it 0-0. It comes back out with Brandon Williams, whose cross is cut out, but it's come back to us again now with Brandon Williams on the left. Plays in Redondo, but nothing's going to come from it. And Karabag live to fight another day. As we are piling the pressure on now. The words at half time certainly seem to have made an impact. As Keskinen gives it to Amaro. And then Williams finds Keskinen down the left. Going to go past his man. He's going to go all the way, and his shot's going to be saved, and it's going to go out for a corner. And we are certainly piling the pressure on. Unfortunately, though, still no goals. Karabag look to do something themselves, but the defender's going to get caught on it by Keskinen. Not the man you want to be trying to take on. He's going to cut back on his right foot, and he's going to fire it across goal, but it's going to be saved and put out for a corner. Keskinen trying his best to score us a goal here. All this happening inside the first 10 minutes of the second half. There's Redondo playing out to Amaro now. Gets it back. Brandon Williams out on the left-hand side. Looks to advance. He's brought down, and we get a free kick within about 15 yards inside the Karabag half. Nothing going to come from it, though. And as much as we are trying, we still haven't managed to make the breakthrough. As Amaro's going to try now. Gives it to Brennan Williams and gets it back from Redondo. Brenner spreads it out wide to Ralston on the right-hand side. Gives it to Ryan Fraser. Tries to play the pass. Can't make the pass. Gets it back. Shoots, hit the post. And unfortunately, the rebound comes back to the goalkeeper. And we are still 0-0. I'm getting Sion vibes. As the cross comes in from Fraser. Keskinen with a header. But again, the goalkeeper saves it. I think I know the man of the match for this game so far. As Keskinen is trying his hardest to score us a goal. And he's going to get another chance now. And he's going to put it wide. Oh no, it's actually saved. It looked like it was just put wide by Keskinen, but yeah, 20 shots so far, and it's still 0-0. Total Sion vibes. Hopefully, it doesn't end 0-0 though, and we do actually score a goal. Well, I say score a goal. Win the game is obviously what I mean. As the cross comes in for Karabag, it's going to be headed out, and Keskinen now on the counter-attack. Surely we can make something happen here. Keskinen sends one over to Milanovic, who hits it on the volley first time, but sends it over the crossbar, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And the scoreline is still 0-0. 21 shots, 12 on target. And I can't believe it. It's still 0-0. As Ralston's going to try and make something happen down the right now. Going to go past his man. And cross it to the far post. And Brenner's there. Finally. Finally, we make the breakthrough. 79 minutes in. Ralston finding Brenner with a header to make it 1-0. And finally we score. "23 shots it took us. But at least we have found a goal. And we go close again, but the goalkeeper makes another save. I've lost count of how many saves this guy's made in this game. So Raimu plays it into Milanovic. See if we can get another one maybe. Raimu now. Plays there. Ryan Fraser in behind. Goes across the keeper, and we do score another goal. Ryan Fraser getting his first goal in the Conference League for us. And we go 2-0 up with 7 minutes remaining. And I'm hoping that will be that, as we'll make some substitutions, get some fresh legs on here. As it looks like the boys have done the business. Great ball in behind from Raimu to find Ryan Fraser out on the right-hand side. We're going to see another chance here, though. For this time, it's going to be for Karabag. And Pasoyev is going to go past his man. Turns back. Gets it back again. Playing it just between themselves. And it's going to go across goal. And they are actually going to score a goal, Karabag. And I think that's the first notable attack we've actually seen from them in this game. And they are going to make it 2-1. Now, hopefully, we don't do what we did against Dundee and totally, well, we didn't quite throw it away, but we nearly did. So let's hope we don't concede any more goals in this game. Good finish across the keeper there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first chance I've actually seen for Karabag in this game. 6 minutes of injury time. The referee is giving them every chance. And thankfully for us, though, it's not going to make a difference. And we do get the win. And we win 2-1. As we go up to 7th place now in the Conference League table. Behind my team, Aston Villa, who are in 6th place. Although I think they did just draw with Inter Milan. So I think it was Inter Milan. No. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Blau. Oh, well, that 2-1 win does mean we don't lose another game, which is great to see. And how many games is that now? That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games unbeaten since that 2-1 loss to Hearts. And yeah, we certainly are making progress, it seems. Well, that's now 11 unbeaten in all competitions. This team is looking relentless right now. Let's see in the next episode if anyone can stop us. Do me a favour, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.